IEST conducts 2 conferences every year. And in the spring, we have what we call ESTEC conference, which is really the big conference of the two, bigger one of the two. That's where all the institutes meet at the same time and have several programs available throughout the week. It's a week-long conference. In addition to the administrative bodies that meet with the board and other functions that run the IST, there'll be sessions, seminars, and these seminars are basically presentations by experts in their fields, non-commercial registration by experts in their field about specific topics that relate to each of the groups presenting, and there'll be a chair for each of the sessions, and presenters could sign up for those. And the other level is you could attend as a working group participants, whether it's a chair of a working group or a voting member or an observer, and can sign up and attend as the working groups and participate in developing the recommended practices that are a result of those working groups. And that product by itself, being in those meetings by itself, gives you tremendous learning experience in a very specific, tight, expertise-driven topic that would be the subject of that recommended practice. Well, speaking of training, there's also seminars and tutorials. And those tutorials are it could be an all-day tutorial, and it could be half-day tutorial, depends on the topics that are offered for each conference. And people sign up for those, and there'll be an instructor, a very seasoned instructor, that know the topic very well that they've done, and they participate and they give you a course, and then you can get continuing education credit for attending those courses, as well as certificate by IEST that you've attended and completed such a course. All these activities happen within the conference itself. In addition, of course, to networking events and being able to participate in group meetings, look and talk, visit some of the booths for some of the exhibitors that have products that they are specific to the topics being discussed in the conference. So there's a lot of hub of activities, a lot of interesting things happen at the ESTEC conference, which is in the spring. The fall conference is a smaller conference. There's not as much exhibit space, but mostly it's about really the working group meetings and some of the tutorials being aspects. So it's a smaller scale version of that big ESTEC conference that's in the fall. It's a very exciting place to be. There's a lot of interaction. I try not to miss any of those to participate in them because of the camaraderie you have with people and peers in your field that are very expert, and you learn from each other. You kind of take the competition out of the way, and you start talking with people that are very similar in nature to what you do. And with the one objective is to help the community at large to benefit from your knowledge and your peers' knowledge as well.